just need to share my screen. It's amazing that after 1 year we are finally here, and I can share with you my end results here with my partner Andrea. She helped me a lot develop and also apply my idea, which was about creating a small exhibition. Because of the restrictions, of course, we couldn't do it as big as we imagined in the beginning, but we are very, very grateful and thankful that we did it anyway. Yeah, it was about a project of many people that came together and connected and helped us develop our ideas and also share ideas with us, inspire each other. And it was an amazing exhibition, which I'm gonna talk now about the whole process. We started with a series of workshops, and as I said, the whole idea of the workshop and anyway of the exhibition was to encourage young international adults, or even from many other countries' backgrounds, to contribute more in cultural happenings. That was the main idea, even if their backgrounds are not artistic at all. And by doing so, the participants gave a positive influence about what people can do through art, by using different media to express their ideas and spread their own messages. So it was, let's say, a chance from us, from the whole project. You made it happen, and thank you for that, to give these people the chance to speak with either with their artistic methods, by performing, by doing some artistic projects, their own projects. So as I said, there was a series of workshops every day, weekly. I made a flyer with my sister to advertise the workshop. We also advertised the workshop through the municipality's website. We rent a room in the municipality for 1 week. And okay, I can't say it was 100% as expected because of the coronavirus. It was summertime as well. It was very hot. I didn't expect participants to come every day. But thank God, at least every day we had some participants and we could work with them, even privately, developing their ideas and coming to an end result slowly. So here are some pictures from the workshop. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
We started the first days by doing some brainstorming, and yeah, we tried to find some ideas for people who were a bit blocked. They didn't know what to start with. We helped them develop their ideas. Here are some pictures again. We played some games so that we come to more inspiration with the story cubes. It was about storytelling. That's why we also called our project What's Your Story? And it was about sharing our stories, but also creating new stories. Even some stories that could help others understand some other things, or maybe expand our social knowledge. It was about this. Yeah, so how we managed to do it? As I said, we did a lot of advertisement on Facebook, on some websites. We searched for a specific target group. We thought in the beginning that it didn't really work. So I started really active with my sister, encouraging also friends of mine, some other people I saw on the street that they weren't talking the same language with me. And in the end, we had some participants, thank God. And also we contacted cultural services. We managed to arrange the room, and we put some deadline on the projects. Otherwise, nobody...
They wouldn't be motivated at all.
They wouldn't be motivated, our participants, to finish their projects. Exactly. So we put some pressure on, we promised them some sweets, some treats, and I'm very, very grateful of the gallery and also exhibit 8. It's a gallery that sponsored our event and made our event happen, even though we had very strict restrictions. I must say that last year they told us last minute. That was the main difficulty we had. They told us that they might cancel our event, and they let me know the last day about it. But thank God it happened with less with a limited number of visitors. But okay, we did it, and thank God it was very successful. We didn't expect that the visitors will be so interested. We also had some journalists coming in, and they asked me some questions. How did this happen? From where did this project and the whole idea come from? And I really liked the idea, and I really wish that we could continue this project and make it bigger, or even expand it and cooperate with other artists and make it happen as an actual annual event. Yeah, lessons learned. Yes, to always have a plan B, definitely, in case of cancellation of our ideas. This is what I learned mostly, because my plan B idea was to create an online gallery in case our first case scenario wouldn't work. And also, what I learned with my sister is that we can always convince more people to participate with our gestures. We just have to make the start. Always we must stay positive and believe that we can do it, even though it's a very difficult time. It was a very difficult time back then last year. And of course, it's never too late to make an idea happen. And learn something new. For all of us was something new. I think the whole experience, also the experience with the project with you guys, and how we responded on this crisis of coronavirus. That was all from me.
That's
and I would
amazing.
like to thank all the my partner Andrea, the mayor, Angelos, UNEDA, the Exhibit 8 Gallery, everyone. Thank you very much for listening to me, for the attention. I hope to see you all soon, live, and until we meet again,
Thank you. So hi everyone, my name is Irine from Cyprus. I'm a medical doctor and a huge non-formal education enthusiast. I was supposed to be with you, and I'm really, really sad that I didn't get to know you in the physical meeting, but again, I was attending a different one. But you met my colleague Christoforos, which I'm sure he did a great representation of our project, and just continuing the dissemination, I'm going to share my screen now so I can tell you more about the project. And of course, in the end, if you have any questions, just hit me up with the questions, and we will be able to discuss it. So the project's name was, I suppose you can see my screen, right? Can I have like a thumbs up or something? Thank you so much. Okay, so the project's name was a CD Weekend, so Capacity Building Weekend. And as our motto says, it was a weekend dedicated to learn, explore, and develop. So what happened is that everything happened during the pandemic. This was supposed to be a physical meeting in Cyprus, so we would host people all around the world in Cyprus to have a capacity building, let's say, week. But because of COVID, and you understand more than anyone else the situation, we had to transform this meeting into an online one. So basically, this is the outcome. And yes, so it's the CB weekend. So instead of a week, we had a weekend. It was dedicated for medical students, healthcare students all around the world. Everybody could attend it. And we had also trainers from different countries, so it wasn't just Cypriot people facilitating the sessions. And the topics, as I'm going to show you, had a huge variety from soft skills, capacity building, to more health-related topics, to more human rights-related topics. So we had a variety of the thematics that were presented during the project. So the need is that some of the things we don't really learn them at school, so we don't learn how to advocate about healthcare, and we don't really know how to promote public health. And of course, this year was a huge example of public health related topic, a pandemic, which is a huge issue in public health. And by advocating more about it, we could have been a little bit, let's say, more prepared. So that's one of the goals, let's say, for the future. What are the specific goals, objectives, and indicators that we use? So basically, we used, I'm not sure if you've been, I know that you've been through the system of using SMART objectives in order to measure the success of and the impact of everything that's happening through the project. So we used that as well. And our goals were to increase soft skills and knowledge for activity planning, its understanding and usefulness of non-formal education. So everything that happened was non-formal education related, peer-to-peer education related, and then increase an understanding of the work of like public health, medical education, human rights and peace, and sexual and reproductive health and changes. So we wanted a more broad, let's say, view of what's happening in health, not just the hospital kind of view that we all had. And of course, to increase understanding and collaboration between healthcare medical students internationally. So this was an international project. We mostly had people from Europe, but we also had people from other countries like Lebanon, Egypt, even Peru. And that was a huge time difference for them. So I'm really, really happy that they joined us well, because they had to wake up at 2 a.m. for them in order to join those sessions, or even some of the trainers facilitate those sessions. So yes, it was a 3-day workshop. It was open to all students, healthcare related, medical field related all around the world. But of course, other people that approached us were more than welcome to join as well. And some of the statistics about the project is that we had 14 different sessions. So basically, we wanted a variety of sessions. As a total, there were 84 participants, 22 trainers from different countries. And like as a general, with participants and trainers, we had people participating from 20 different countries. So yes, this was actually something that the online meeting has helped through, because if it was, a physical meeting, maybe we would have less people, less countries, maybe mostly European countries that could travel to Cyprus. So yes, that's one of the benefits, let's say, that the pandemic. We received constructive feedback. We didn't really have technical issues with the internet. And generally, it was a really successful event. Some challenges is that one of the trainers couldn't attend because of COVID, and then we had some last-minute changes in different sessions. And some participants from very, very different time zones. Some of them did attend, but some of them didn't have the chance to attend because of this, because of the very, very different time zone. So basically what happened is that after the project, we sent evaluation forms both to the trainers and the participants in order to measure the impact of the event, and some of those kind words were from people all around the world that we took from the evaluation that we received. But we also had some, let's say, numeric evaluation that how would we rate the event in general, and we are quite happy with this result as well. In the question that what would you keep that we asked to people, those were some of the answers. Are some of the some of the pictures from the projects. As you can see here, defenses, medicine, and obstetric violence, and how to run our organizations. It's important to say that everything happened from students to students. So basically, of course, with the help of the project here and the European Union, but this is something that happened from young people to young people. Lessons learned is that we should always prepare a risk assessment when we're having these kind of projects, because if we are making sure that we understand the risks, then we are more open to eliminating them before they come and find us, let's say. And then to keep up with the team and delegate the responsibilities in the team according to everyone's experience and preferences, and not to underestimate worldwide events such as the pandemic. So yes, these are some lessons that we have in mind now. Most proud of were about the team, because it was a huge team of students in Cyprus working on it. So we're really happy that we managed to take this into action. Students that we don't really expertise into these kind of things, but we really want to be more involved and self-develop by doing so, in order to create like impactful, well-designed sessions. So basically, a lot of people worked in order to make this happen, and I'm really grateful about all of them, and about the support that we had from you and the mentors and the mentoring, the ongoing mentoring. So that's a huge thanks too. I don't know if anyone has a question or wants to discuss it.
First of all, well done to Mariana and Irine for their presentations.
Yes.
I hope you are all well. So I'm not gonna take a lot of time. I'm gonna start the presentation. Then we created a web. Then from the earnings, give back to the society a percentage which we are gonna decide. This is not something new. Something that's happening years ago from big companies, and they give back to the society. So that's who we are, what I said. The theme of the webpage is about religion. We are not religious people, but we believe that whoever it is, it's gonna support the webpage. Our task is to show to the people that companies and business can give back to the society, as they are supporting from the society and from the people. The webpage is this one. I prefer to show it live. This is a web store, let's say, that anyone can buy the items. We don't have a lot because of the COVID. The seller couldn't provide us, so we stop it for now. The target was to cover the expenses of the project, cover the expenses of the website, and give to Nicolas an amount of money as a job, let's say a part-time job, a small salary, let's say. And then the bigger one is to donate to the society, to, I don't know, the environment purposes, animals, or something that keep the society back. the impact is we didn't run it because we created it, but we didn't have it active because of the taxation and the legal matters in Cyprus and in Greece. That is, we stop it for now. We are gonna solve that problem and we are gonna run it anyway. But I have some examples to show, which is Nicosia, which they are, from their project, they are plant trees. Search. So if you search, one tree is plant. It's a nice idea. A lot of companies are doing it. And my suggestion, and something that we are trying now in Cyprus to do, is that a part of the tax should be returned back to the society. And now in Cyprus we are trying to tax the rich people, let's say, and give back to the society. I have an example here that the government had built a hospital from that tax and showed that this hospital is from that tax and advertise the company as well. So it's a win-win. And another solution is to give the opportunity to the people, young people, to start something and to not having a lot of issues with the legal matters and taxations and stuff like that. And my suggestion is to postpone the payments on the social insurance and the tax until the income is, I don't know, for example, 2,000 euros, and then come and pay them afterward. And that's it. I'm done.
Ah,
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Hello guys.
hello.
So my main idea, my topic is environmentalism, and I wanted to raise awareness about plastic pollution and give a short presentation about this topic, about the plastic pollution, and especially in our sea lines. So we have you from Cyprus, and let's go. The idea was to create a social experiment in a sea line in my country in Cyprus, especially in Larnaca, to create a recycle bin in the shape of a fish, and to give people a recycle bin to throw it inside their plastic waste. And this is it. Looks like a fish, right?
Yes, that's so cool.
These some steps. Okay. And this is where I stole it, and you see that people contributed in this experiment, and they throw plastic inside, plastic bottles. So I didn't. I just put it in the sea line, and I didn't. I just put it in a social place, and I didn't told somebody like come and put it inside. People just put the plastic inside by themselves. And after I collect them, and I took them to the company that recycles it. Yes, I want to thank the Larnaca municipality and the Green Dot Cyprus about the cooperation. It's funny that in the same year, by coincidence, other people created had the same idea. Yes, that's all. Thank you all.
Thank you. Hello.
So the project that we present is also an environmental. Our project is It's a thematic space to well educate the visitor through life learning experience, intending to improve visitor behavior towards fashion. Through education, creativity, experimental and interactive learning, the projects take a critical look at the consequences of fashion consumption concerning both the producers and the environment. It encourages the visitors to rethink their consumer behavior and to get involved in order to create a positive impact. We will highlight the misfortunes of the fashion industry, but above all, we will promote positive initiatives and in practice to support the community of domestic designers. The exhibition is calling Redesign Fashion. The aim is to support tradition and the circular economy by promoting sustainable and ethical brands and conscious consumption. The project we implemented in September in a small village. The idea, we want to collaborate with municipalities or smaller communities and ask to give us their public spaces. So we can have the event for free for public. So the project is split by rooms. Entering the first the reception area, you will see two large introduction banners that will explain the history of clothing as a human need and the definition of fast fashion. Here we are. Through photos, videos, and documentaries, we present the life circle of the clothes and the hidden realities in the fashion industry regarding the working condition, the pollution of the planet, the securing of the abuse of the raw materials, and the framework in countries of production. It was a very successful event. It was illegal to implement it. It was illegal to implement it even in the day that we choose to do it. So we was going all of the time to the minister, and they changed the policy, and they give us the ability to make the event. We have more than 300 to 320 visitors, and we also book another 2 places in municipalities to implement again the exhibition. It was in the previous November and December in Larnaca, in Larnaca Cultural Foundation. That is a very nice place and is working with the kids at evenings. So these people visit the exhibition, they find it very interesting, and they contact us. So we have it in the next 2 weeks.
Andreas, we run out of time, so please finalize your presentation.
The things that I want to thank Citizen in Power and this project that give us the opportunity to implement this idea. The exhibition is designed pop-up, and the idea is to move it around and multiply it a lot of times. And whatever issues or difficulties we face, the only thing to fail is to give it up. So let's never give up and implement the ideas with always a plan B and a plan C.
Passion is something new for Cyprus, and something that personally myself is the first time that I hear people addressing this issue in Cyprus, and congratulations to Andreas for